Welcome back, YouTubers. Mike here again from Axion. Back with another Mondays with Mike, and we will see who gets on this week's Mondays with Mike. Welcome back in, and hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, back for our Mondays with Mike after 4th of July, and everything is settled down. And we'll see who comes in and joins us for the chat. We come here every other week on a Monday at 8 o'clock East Coast time. And it's basically just to talk about car parts, JDM, Honda, Subaru, Toyota, mainly Hondas. Obviously, that's where we mainly started the business, but you're welcome to talk about any JDM car or even cars in general. I don't even care. And yeah, we'll see where it goes this week. And hope everyone had a good 4th of July. Got a lot of stuff to go over this week. Obviously, some good sales that we had during the 4th, and now we're in the hot months of summer. And yeah, everyone's modifying their cars. But we'll wait a little bit to go over some of the topics for this evening's Mondays with Mike. Obviously, come here to talk about car parts, but also new parts that have been added. New sales coming up, different kind of in the industry things that you may not find online. I come on here and discuss so you guys kind of better understand the industry as a whole. So yeah, so let's get into some stuff. We've been adding stuff every day. So if you go on the site, you'll see an area on the website where it says, new weekly products, newly added. We continue to add stuff. If you would like a product added that you can't find on the site, we can do that also. You just email us, let us know the part number. I'll tell you if I can get it. And we usually add them within, an hour or two. So yeah, lots of new stuff. And it's pretty good. Sales have been fantastic this month. Another good month, which is always great to see. But one of the big topics that everyone keeps talking about is the tariffs. And it's kind of like a full-time job for my staff here to keep on top of the sales price. You can either luck out with some companies who haven't adjusted their pricing and you might get it lower, or the company might not have adjusted and they charge you too much. So, but this week, Whiteline have increased by 31%. Majority are around 12 to 15% markup. Obviously, Whiteline comes from Australia, so part of it can be tariffs, part of it can just be, upping their prices just due to, materials, whatever. We don't get that type of information. Sometimes we do. Progress up 10 to 12%. Some of the other ones we don't really do. AFE, Takeda actually came down 25%. So they had gone way up. And finally, some of the prices coming down, which is good. Oh yeah, alternator failing is never fun. Yeah, it's either alternator battery or the belt can just be slipping and it's causing it not to charge properly. So the other thing we've been getting a lot, I'm trying to wait for a lot of people to be on here because this is actually a really funny and annoying topic all in one. The whole "where is my order" question has been coming up a lot lately. I don't know technically why it's so. I think it's just because summer is hot. A lot of people, have tempers and are just, impatient, I guess. But we're getting a lot of questions, especially with HPS products. Skunk 2, PLM are mainly the three companies that, we do a lot of sales of that are completely out of a lot of stuff. And it's just difficult with some of these manufacturers because, they do import from overseas. So the tariff stuff kind of ruining a lot of stuff. And I think companies are holding off certain shipments to try and wait till tariffs are lifted. So it's just very difficult, especially on the weekends. if you want to email, which is not the best of time, even though we do get back to people on the weekends, unlike a lot of companies out there in the industry. I don't think anyone really does. Just be patient. I understand it's frustrating sometimes when you want car parts and they just haven't shipped right away. But it's just the industry's all the same, and no matter who you order from, they're all going through a lot of the same stuff, unless it's a super massive company that just buys tons and tons of bulk. But if pretty much the manufacturer's out of stock, almost everyone else is going to be out of stock too. So that's just a good. And the other thing is, like I've always said, and I promote, if you're curious if something's in stock, just email us or email the company that you're interested in the part. If they don't get back to you in a timely manner, then they're probably not worth buying from or even working with. So that's always a good way to know if you're dealing with a decent company or not. So if any of you guys watch this at a later date or even live or whatever, just make sure you guys are patient on the weekends. Especially, we had one guy this weekend with a Subaru part, and sent 4 emails in the span of 20 minutes. So during the weekend, we have to obviously respond to these. I don't let them wait till Monday. I just can't do that to people. But, there's certain things that come up when we're a little busy, like during the weekend, and he was super impatient. And I just say, try and be a little bit more kind during the weekend, especially, a really nasty email through the weekend can completely ruin whatever we've got going on. And everyone looks forward to their weekends. So what's up, Andy? Hope you're doing well. So there's a section when you order the parts, we usually send an email about leaving a product review. Make sure to leave a review because you do get $5 cash per review left on our site. So it's a good way to get some store credit on your account. It'll just sit on there. That all ends August 31st. So you still have another month and a half to do these reviews and get orders in, which is a good way to save some dough. And the other way is the Axion Army, which is on our main website. You can see at the top. If you know a friend ordered or you sent someone our website and they ordered a part, they can actually fill out the form and reference the person who referred them, and you will get cash. So it's cash to spend in the website, and it's a really good way to make a lot of money. And if you want to be really good at it and make a lot, you just refer more and more people. The only problem is they actually have to fill out the form. So I hope you have good friends that actually fill out the forms. So any new parts in the 1.5 2-liter game revealed prelude prototype, all interior and all. Well, Andy's got this new direct injection kit that he's got, and I think he's taking orders for it. He can talk about it in the comments if he wants. And I'm trying to think of any other new parts for the 2.0. The only thing I have is we got sold out of our recent batch of downpipes, so we're all out again. But I should have the next batch done within 4 weeks. So these shouldn't be much of a wait much longer. The 2-liter ones are about 3 to 4 weeks, and I've got plenty of them coming. So if you're out of a downpipe and you're looking for one, a lot of companies are out till end of August, maybe September. We'll have one of ours available in 4 weeks. So they're $9.99 right now. They're going to go up. I can tell you right now, like I'm not keeping them at this price for too much longer. Considering what you get as far as in the market for a downpipe, nothing else on the market competes with it. And I don't think spending $100 for something that's totally different and unique is really that much more money. So the more people get them out there and share them and post up, hopefully we'll keep seeing more and more orders, which will be great. We do have, I kind of sneaked a little picture of the turbo on our 11 Gen 2-liter project. still working on that, working on our 9th gen. And got some good stuff coming this year. Like I've told you guys, please be patient with, everything going on with the projects. Obviously, they're still in Arizona. I'm in North Carolina. So I do like how the over here in the chat now, it's got a rating of who is king of the chat over here, and who contributes the most. So that's always pretty good. I've never even noticed that till now. So who knows? That's kind of cool. Oh, cool. Another company with a turbo. I feel like they're all getting them from China at this point. They're just rebranded turbos with like a different compressor wheel. Let's see what else. I think PRL came out with a new product. It's for the 11th gen and 10th gen Civic Si and the Accord owners. And it's their new brake setup. It's a 4-piston, kind of like the Spoon calipers. Comes with the lines, comes with the bracket, 2 calipers. You can get them in gray or baby blue with the PRL logo. They look really sweet. We'll see if I get some in. I'm not sure. I might have to pre-order a couple. I don't know how they're going to sell, to be honest. So that's why I haven't really done a pre-order yet on them. They're $12.99, so they're not cheap. But yeah, it looks like a really nice product, and you use the Type R pads. SI is pretty much the same. Type R SI pads in these calipers to work, and yeah, hopefully I can get. They're waiting from PRL to ship, so I'll see if I even can get something in. We've got quite a few orders on them, so hopefully they're due to ship from what I saw 2 to 3 weeks from when they launched it. So update on the Acuity shifters. They've been out of stock with Acuity pretty much since the day they brought them out. So I think their batch just got finished today and they're packing tomorrow. So I should have my stock of about 25 coming in, I think, end of this week or early next week. So if you want one, order. Don't miss out because they sell out really fast. These are for all 11th gen and Integras. The new Acuity shifter, getting really good reviews. We've have a couple people that left them on the website. So we'll see. I'll eventually get one in my shop 11th gen, but right now we just have the 10th gen shifter in there that's been customized. Yeah, so if you guys have questions, if you're in, I see a lot of people are in the group. Make sure to leave a comment, leave a question. And always helps give me something to talk about. So I'm trying to think of all the other stuff. It's been a very busy day today. And I hope everyone had a good 4th of July. Everyone was safe, no missing fingers. And hopefully you guys can, get out and enjoy your passion and your car stuff. And obviously, if you need parts, you know where to shop at, Axion. Hopefully new t-shirts coming in the next month or 2. I would love to have some new stuff. We've got some cool things we're working on. So some good things. If some of you guys have ordered stuff, you'll see some stuff changing in our boxes that's going out. Some more information pieces that are in the box to help people understand like their orders, if there's an issue, where to email and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my updates this week. I do have a lot of silvers coilovers here for 11th gens. PRL parts, pretty much everything's in stock. The only thing I'm really out of, I think they discontinued the Accord conversion install kit. So if you're doing a turbo swap, they no longer make the kit anymore. I have to reconfirm with them. It's on our portal. It's been discontinued, but I haven't got through to my salesperson. So we'll see. I hope not. It's such a cool kit. The Accord intercoolers are out of stock, but obviously we have the RDX ones. So those are the ones to buy for the Accord anyways. if you shop with us, because other companies wouldn't know that it even fits their car. So um, there's that. Downpipes, we went over downpipes. If you want to pre-order and support small business and a company like mine who get everything made in the U.S. and someone's looking for a catted or catless downpipe, we make it all in one unit. So it's a pretty cool thing. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Sorry. I'm like reading everything. It's too small on my laptop. So, yeah, pretty sure it does allow for fuel adjustments. I mean, I ended tuning the car on E30. Everything was the exact same pretty much as the way the Accord worked. So yeah, there's that. Oh, cool. Yeah, we don't. Someone reached out if I wanted to sell ASM oil, and I just, that market's so just saturated. I mean, I don't feel like making 50 cents on a package of oil, to be honest. It's so much work to make zero, like very little money. Like I always said, we pretty much offer oil just as a thing to help people out and get some oil through us, but it's something that I don't really push too much. We carry Motul and we carry Liqui Moly. But yeah. Yeah, so a lot of, there's a lot of stuff in stock. I would say be careful buying Skunk 2. Some PLM stuff is out of stock. I would check with us. And HPS is always fluctuating. It's up and down all the time. So they usually have stuff within about 4 weeks, which isn't too long of a wait. The Skunk 2 thing right now is extremely long, and they're not even giving any dates or any time frame available. So I haven't seen any new pictures. I just saw a little bit of video stuff at Goodwood in the UK, but haven't seen the interior stuff. Look, it's going to be a nice car. I'm not a big fan of any Honda that you probably can't modify too much. So, but we'll see. Look, these are the things of the future. And if you told someone back in 1992 that there would be Civic VX with 1,000 horsepower, someone would have laughed at you, So yeah, who knows, The other thing is there's always going to be swaps available to do to these cars. So yeah, anything's possible when you got money. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, shoot them in the comments, please, or I won't be on too long tonight. We kind of just go based off how the interaction is with people on here and how many people are joining in the conversation. So yeah, but we're here every other Monday. I would have loved to have done it every single Monday, but trying to get people to come every single Monday just to chat about parts and that is kind of difficult. So I figured every other is kind of good. It gives us a little bit more to talk about. So yeah, fully restocked in K-tuners today. I actually ran out of them over the weekend. So got another batch of K-tuners. If anyone needs them, send your friends our way. Like I said, we've added more Toyota stuff, more Subaru. We're trying to expand more into the JDM realm and keep growing the business. So if you guys have friends or anyone that you know that wants good customer service, send them our way and we'll take care of them. Been actually selling a lot of WRX and BRZ stuff, which is pretty interesting, and some Supra stuff. So very pumped about that, and happy that our name and brand is getting out there a little bit more now. And yeah, we'll see what happens for this year. It's going to be very exciting. I'm almost at a point in hiring another person, to be honest. It's just getting so busy. Yeah, sorry, I haven't been doing as much content lately. I'm hoping to have some more content coming up soon. I've just been running out of stuff to review and go over, and maybe I'll get some more stuff in soon, and go over some parts. And hopefully, like the PRL brakes would be a good one. And the one thing we are working on with a company is we are officially going to finally be bringing out our street drag two-piece Willwood kit that we custom use using different parts for the 10th and 11th gen Civic Type R. So if you want to fit 15-inch wheels and you want to get rid of around 30 to 40 pounds of rotating mass, then this kit will be for you. And it's enough braking that you don't sacrifice for the street, for safety, but enough where you can fit 15s and get a lot of rotating mass off the car. So it's going to be a killer kit. And yeah, I think it'll be a big seller for some of the people, especially some of the dudes in Puerto Rico that love to race their Type Rs. So yeah, we'll see. I'll probably update the part within the next couple of weeks once I finalize the pricing on it. And yeah, I'm not sure on new Axion parts coming out. I'm trying just to get the downpipes sorted to where we have them in stock 24/7. That's my goal with those. And hopefully, we can reach out. Obviously, like I said, they're fully made in the US. And the hours that go into these, they do take quite a bit of time. So, it's hard to stock a huge batch of these downpipes that we make. But I think they're really cool. This next batch already got shipped today. So hopefully a lot of our 1.5 guys will be getting these within 2 to 3 days and start leaving reviews online. And yeah, there'll be another big batch of people running the Axion branded stuff, which is great. So yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to leave a comment, say hello. You don't need to chat, but just get involved. It's good to see new people in here watching the channel. And we're almost at 10,000 subscribers, which kind of blows my mind. But we appreciate everyone coming in here, especially every week. People like Andy and Addie and Mark and different people. And whoever's in here that we don't know who's in here. Thank you for coming in and supporting the channel and keeping it growing. And yeah. So yeah, if you have any questions, I'm not going to be on much longer unless any other people get in and ask questions. Oh man. Yeah, I hate the wheel bearing stuff. Always a pain. Yeah, I'm really intrigued by what's going to go on at Honda for the 26 models and 27. With the Type R, with the SI, are we going to go to a 12th generation Civic? Will it keep the 1.5 turbo? How many cars will stay manual? Will they bring the K20 C4 back to the Honda platform for a car like the Accord, or will they just keep it for the Acura line? Very intrigued by that. I think Honda totally messed up when they did the 11th generation Accord and took away a sporty, fun version of the car. But yeah, we'll see. I think a lot of good stuff should be coming out towards the end of this year, maybe some updates. And yeah, we'll see what happens for Honda. I think they're kind of falling behind a little bit with Toyota bringing out some really cool stuff. So yeah, I don't see it happening for the Accord. I think that car's pretty much the 10th generation was probably going to be the last decent Accord. And not to say that these aren't decent. I'm only talking as far as a modifying person or racing aspect of life. These cars are still great cars for what normal people want to use them for. But the way I look at everything is, if I wanted to modify it and race it, is it a good car? So, yeah, thanks, guys. I see a lot of you guys in there. Make sure to thumbs up. Supporting the video definitely helps. Getting it out there, going through our videos. We have a lot of product information out there, a lot of stuff that we did, especially for the 11th gen, way before a lot of other companies. And we probably got a lot of the information out there in the beginning of what actually worked on the 11th gen Civic that a lot of companies, took from us so they could fill their website with parts that they didn't even know that worked or not. So appreciate the support on the channel and obviously to the company and buying parts and helping our 11th generation Civic platform grow, which has been huge for us. So, yeah, I'm trying to get some old info on our I'm not sure if you guys remember the Honda Fit with the L15 swap, turbo swap that we did. I'm trying to see if I can get some updates. We sold the car a long time ago. And I'm trying to get some updates to see what's going on with the car. I would love to see it in action. Yeah, well, I think the thing is too is that's why I kind of like seeing Toyota doing some more racing division stuff, because a lot of manufacturers are going to kind of follow suit, if you could say. They all kind of follow each other, They get on the EV bandwagon. Everyone wants to start making an EV. Then it's the hybrid stuff, Then it's, bringing out these, fun, like the Type R, the Evo 9, the Evo 10, the WRX STI, And I feel like we're coming back into another wave of now that this whole, super, MPG, I hate cars attitude. I feel like we're going to get some really cool cars in the next couple years. Yeah, I feel like they are. And I feel like it's going to take that, some really declining sales, or just make another division. I mean, like what Toyota have done is really cool because they've really upped their racing division. I feel like Honda's on the verge there, but it's like some of the stuff that they keep bringing out, I just don't think there's enough cool stuff, Yeah, I mean, thanks for bringing that up. The new Toyota 4-cylinder could be really, could be a game changer, especially if it's in the Celica. It's just more of the stuff with the Supra, even though it's a BMW engine. It's still a great engine that's in that car. The GR Corolla, the GR Yaris, the GR 86. It's just some stuff that's a little bit more meant for racing, I guess you could say. I mean, Honda really only offer two now at this point, like the Type R and then the SI. So, and then they have, the Integra Type S and the Acura lineup, and that's about it, Would love to see some more fun stuff from Honda. But we'll see. Thanks for joining, Ben. Oh, man. Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to be getting off in a few. Still got some work to do and some tracking numbers to do. But yeah, we're about 30 minutes now, which is some good time just to catch up and get some information out there. And yeah, hopefully everyone can keep going out, spreading the word of Axion and supporting us. And I appreciate you all. If you have any questions, just shoot them in right now, and I'll answer them. A lot of people on here right now, which is really cool. Thank you, guys. Well, it's always good to see that. Yeah, the Type R is a special car. I'm really hoping that they bring out like another limited in the yellow would be super cool because the yellow just looks so good on the FL5 in my opinion. 100%. Well, I hope all of you guys have a good night tonight. Make sure to thumbs up the video. I appreciate you all. And I'll be back not next week, but the week after. We're actually headed to Arizona the week after that. A little bit of work, a little bit of play, and some fun times. It'll be good to be back in one of my favorite states in the country. Hopefully, maybe head down to Hasport, see them. We'll see. And got some meetings and that planned with some people and some good stuff coming up for the next year, guys. You guys are going to be surprised about what we're working on. That's all I got to say. Hopefully, I have some new pictures coming up of the 11th gen and some new footage. The 9th gen is getting put back together and then it's being sold. So if you guys want to get in on the auction, if you've got some cash, I'm going to be auctioning it off on eBay for dirt cheap. So if you want an $80,000 race car for possibly getting it for $3,000, you could have a good chance on eBay. Still won't be for another month or two, but I will be updating video and footage of our 9th gen with the Turbo J swap online, and you guys can see it. And yeah, and hopefully someone will buy it and make it a good home and finish the project, because it would be nice to see this thing done. I just personally don't have the time anymore to do this, which is a good thing because business is insane right now. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a good Monday. If you need parts, go to our website, www.axionperformanceparts.com, for everything Honda. I won't say everything Toyota because we only have a couple on there. Subaru, still growing, I know. But yeah, let's see those orders tonight. I know we got quite a few coming. I think 3 more just came through while I've been on here. So always good to see. Like I said, most stuff ships out same day or next day. And we're trying to do free, if it's over $250, 2-day shipping. Yeah, 2 days. So I'm trying to beat out everyone and kill the game here. So hopefully we keep growing and growing. And thanks to you guys for always helping us and standing by our side. Make sure if you're on Facebook, you see anyone like looking for a company to buy from, just put in our link or something. You know, it always helps. Anyways, till not next week, but the week after, I'm Mike. We'll see you next time. See ya.